From idea to impact isn't about chasing the next big thing. It's about learning how to see. I'm AB, and every week we explore how everyday problems turn into extraordinary opportunities. When curiosity meets action and humans build alongside AI, I used to think exhaustion was a sign I was doing something right, that if I was tired, it meant I was committed. But all burnout really proves is that you've been running without direction. The harder I pushed, the more I confused urgency with importance. Emails became emergencies, deadlines became identity. Until one day, I looked around at all the progress and realized I wasn't proud. I was drained. Productivity had become my personality. And that's when I learned something. Rest isn't the reward for impact. It's the requirement, because burnout isn't proof of passion. It's proof of imbalance. That's what today's episode is about: how to protect your creative stamina, rebuild clarity, and use AI not to do more, but to do what matters. Let's dive in. Burnout doesn't arrive like a storm. It drifts in. Small compromises that slowly disconnect you from your why. You start skipping reflection, replacing purpose with productivity, and suddenly you're getting things done, but going nowhere that matters. That's the paradox of the builder's mindset. The same discipline that creates impact can also create exhaustion. To rebuild from burnout, you need a rhythm, not a routine. I call it the 3 Ps: protect, prioritize, and pause. Protect your attention. You can't think clearly if your environment constantly screams for it. AI can help filter the noise, summarize messages, automate scheduling, and clear cognitive clutter. Prioritize alignment over activity. Ask, is this task moving me closer to purpose or just feeding momentum? And finally, pause. Not to do nothing, but to let your system catch up. Even algorithms need cool down cycles. So do we. One of my favorite stories about burnout recovery comes from a leader you'd never expect, Bill Gates. Every year he takes a think week. 7 days alone, no meetings, no calls, no screens, just reading, writing, reflecting. It's during those weeks that ideas like Internet Explorer and Microsoft Research were born. Because rest isn't retreat, it's recalibration. Creativity thrives in silence, not in speed. I hit my own version of burnout not too long ago. I was juggling multiple ventures: Apex, Elevate, and Automate Hub, while finishing my graduate program, working full time, and trying to protect what matters most: my family. I was convinced I could sustain infinite output. Every project mattered, but I mattered less to myself. I was operating like a machine, ironically, while building machines designed to think like humans. The irony wasn't lost on me. That's when I started using AI differently. Not to add more work, but to automate the weight of it. I let AI summarize meetings, track habits, generate outlines, and even prompt reflection questions back to me. Slowly, I realized balance isn't about doing less. It's about doing what deserves you most. Burnout is the body's way of saying you've outgrown your current operating system. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. The goal isn't to power through, it's to power with purpose. You can't build impact if you're running on empty. This week, I want you to take one quiet hour. No screens, no noise, just a notebook. And ask yourself, where am I still confusing exhaustion with achievement? Write what surfaces. You'll be surprised how much clarity hides in stillness. And if you want to understand The Science Behind Rest and Productivity. Read, Rest, Why You Get More Done When You Work Less by Alex Sujung Kim Pang. It's a beautiful reminder that recovery isn't downtime, it's data collection for the mind. Read it, reflect on it, and I'll see you next episode, Ethics in the Age of Automation. If this episode sparked something for you, a question, an idea, or a reminder that you're not building alone, follow, share, or tag someone who needs this spark too, because every builder needs reflection, and every reflection creates a ripple. Let's keep turning ideas into impact. One post, one project, one person at a time. And if you're here on YouTube, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and pass it forward, because every builder needs a spark, and sometimes that spark is just one story, one reflection away. Together, we'll make idea to impact the new standard for creators everywhere. You've been watching From Idea to Impact with AB, because the future doesn't belong to those with the best ideas. It belongs to those who notice them first.